Yeah, we can write the whole thing as a decimal. So we can write it as 0.25 plus 0.10 equals 0.35. Because when we have that point tells us that the name of the number will be part of a whole, which is when we do our hundredths or our tenths. So this has two numbers in it, which means we're going to be in the hundredths place. So we would say 25 hundredths plus 10 hundredths. Well, we know 25 plus 10, that's easy, right? That's just 35. And so the answer is 35 hundredths. That's why the decimal converter is super cool. Okay, has everyone written that down? Great. Now let's do a subtraction one. Okay. Let's do 1/4 minus 1/10. And I'm going to see if you can remember how to rewrite that by using the tools that you've already been given. How can you rewrite this so that it is easy? Okay, no more chat. 1/4 minus 1/10. When you think you know how we would rewrite it, tell me and share. Who thinks they're ready to share? And if you're not sure, that's okay too. Just say, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Siri, what do you think, honey?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying. I want to say, so if you're muted, you can hold the space bar and then you're temporarily unmuted, so you can just let go and then you're muted again. So you don't like unmute all. I do that.
Okay.
That's what I was doing.
Okay. So back to the problem. Who thinks they know? Gabriel, you think you know, buddy? Can you share with us? How would we rewrite this, bud?
I'm temporarily unmuted.
Are you Ender Dragon 99?
Yes, Ender Dragon 99.0.
Okay, so I saw what you wrote in your private message, and you were right. So go ahead and share with your friends.
I changed the 1/4 into 0.25, and changed the minus 1/10 into minus 0.10.
Yeah.
So that equaled 1,500.
Yeah. Okay, so let's show that.
It's basically the same thing.
It is. It's basically the same thing. There are no tricks here. I'm making it not tricky. I want you guys to understand. So here we have it rewritten, 25 hundredths minus 10 hundredths, right? Well, 25 minus 10, what's that?
15.
Yeah, easy peasy, huh? 15 hundredths, which then, now that we've converted it to these, well, now we know that's easy peasy. 25 hundredths, we just write it like this, right? 0.25. 10 hundredths, easy peasy. We know that is 10. Yeah. Well, 25 minus 10, that's just 15, right? With a little boop right there, huh? 15 hundredths. Now I'll show you with our fancy schmancy decimal converter how that works. Okay, so here's our 25.25, or our 1/4 piece. You would take your 1/4 piece and place it onto your decimal converter just like so. Then you would take your 1/10 piece and you just place it on top of your 1/4, and you just go backwards, 1/10. And I'll show you. That lands you right there on the 15 line. It's kind of like the snake game when you're doing negative snake game. When you go back.
Out that I put 1/10 on my 1/4, and then I tested first 1/6, and that fit.
Really? Okay.
Or not.
Okay, who's ready for the next one?
This one, twice.
I'm gonna do, you're gonna notice that these don't have common denominators. I'm doing that on purpose because we're converting them. Here comes the next one, coming at you. 1/3 plus 1/8. Okay, we went over all the conversions yesterday. So if you don't remember, that's okay. But maybe you will, and maybe you have it written right there on your piece of paper. I don't know. Remember all those conversions we did?
Oh, 35 plus 1/8. I think I know the answer. 30.
Ooh. Isabel thinks she knows the answer. Do you want to private message me? Private message me, honey. Okay, when you're done writing these down, let me know. Mhm.
I thought. I'm gonna text her privately too. This sometimes doesn't work, so you have to enter.
Are y'all done writing these down, friends?
No. No.
Okay, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Write them down.
Oh, dang it. Forgot to change it.
Oops, that's okay.
Hang on, my pencil is.
One
Hang on,
person remembered what 1/3 is equivalent to.
My pen isn't
Who
working.
remembers what 1/8 is equivalent to?
33 100ths.
1/8 isn't 33 100ths, but 1/3 is.
So what is 1/8?
What is 1/8? You
12
wrote it down
100ths.
yesterday.
12 100ths.
That's right. Okay, I think everyone should have written it down by now.
Finally, I got another pencil. Give me a second. I couldn't figure out how to write the answer in the chat.
That's okay.
So I accidentally sent you on accident.
That's okay.
Teddy.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you could do it on your decimal converter. So we need a 1/3. Here's a 1/3 and a 1/8. Here's a 1/8. This is why if you label your fraction circles, they're a little bit easier. So you can take your 1/3 and your 1/8 and place them on your decimal converter and find out what are the decimal names. So here's my 1/3, and it lands on 33, doesn't it? So that tells you that it's 33 100ths. And then we're gonna find out what is our 1/8. And our 1/8, this is why we wrote them all down yesterday. our 1/8 is 12 hundredths,
12
right? So if we add them together, and this is what you get to do with your decimal converters and your fractions, we add them all together, and what do we find?
45.
Yeah, that's right. 45 what?
45 hundredths.
Yes,
45 hundredths.
45 hundredths. So we'll write that answer down. And we can write it as a decimal.
As 0.45 hundredths. We can write it as point.
Yeah. Can you make yours do the same thing?
Wait, after the 45, we could just put a 0, 0. Like 100.
So this is 45 over 100, which is 45 hundredths. So that's what it equals. And that's the same thing. This is also 45 hundredths. Hey, Teddy, please
Okay.
stop texting. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Does that make sense to your brains, my friends? Is this making sense to you? Sylvia, are you getting it? Are you getting it, honey? Yeah? How about you, Gabe? You getting it? Cool. How about you, Miss Scarlett? Are you understanding this? Sort of?
Kind of.
Okay. Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you show me the problem?
This is like for 9-year-olds and up. So if you guys are getting it already, wow, way to go. And if you're still unsure, we're gonna keep plugging away, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna draw a line, and now we're gonna do 1/3 minus 1/8. Okay, and I want to see if you can rewrite 1/3 minus 1/8. First write it this way, and then rewrite it with the denominator as 100. Okay. And we learned on the top one what the numerator will be, okay? Are you writing this down, everybody? Sylvia, do you have a question, honey? No? Okay. Isabel, you have a question, babe? What's your question, honey?
So when you say like we know the top number would be the same as the last one, you mean like 33 100ths?
Yeah, because
Like-
isn't 33 100ths equivalent to 1/3?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
I get
still,
that part.
It's still equivalent to 1/3 down here too.
I got that part.
Yeah,
I got that part, but I don't know about the number after that.
the 1/8.
Yeah.
Remember 1/8 is equivalent to 12 hundredths.
Not me.
I'll show it to you again. And you can use your own fraction circles too. There's this is a 1/8. And what is it equivalent to on my decimal converter? 12 hundredths, right?
12.
As long as it's spread down. 12 hundredths. See? So 1/8 is equivalent to 12 hundredths. So if we know that 1/3 is equivalent to 33 hundredths and 1/8 is equivalent to 12 hundredths, wow. Then
It's
what
the
do we
same. Well, then do I write this both of them together equivalent to?
And then you have to look at the sign. Are we adding or are we subtracting?
Subtracting, and then we subtract them.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to write down our equivalents. So we know 1/3 is the same as 33 hundredths. And we're going to subtract
Teacher?
12 hundredths because that's the same as 1/8. Yes, Kaiden?
I think in fractions I put 1/8 and then there and then I fit 2 more fractions.
Uh-huh.
There were 2/9.
2. I'm not sure what you said, sweetie. I'm sorry.
There were 2/9.
2/9. What was 2/9?
This.
Oh, when you were getting your fractions out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make sure you have the right fractions. That's why writing the names of the fractions is helpful.
Teacher?
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Okay. Well, we'll keep going and maybe your light bulb will go on. Ding. Did you watch the videos from yesterday? 'Cause were you at the lesson yesterday, Mr. Teddy?
No, I was sick.
Okay. There's videos that will catch you up. Okay? Okay. So go ahead, and when we're done, you can go back and rewatch the videos. And then you can watch this lesson again.
Guys, we have to watch the decimal number video today.
And it's not the number roll videos, it's the centesimal frame videos. Okay? I posted them on Facebook and they're also on our YouTube channel. There's 3 videos and they're not more than 9 minutes long. Okay, so they're really short. One of them is only 6 minutes long, so they're really quick. Okay, so we've rewritten 1/3 minus 1/8 to read now 33 hundredths minus 12 hundredths. Well, now we just have to subtract across the top because we've learned about subtracting fractions, right? The denominator stays the same, and then just the number, the operation only happens in the numerator. So what's 33 minus 12? Who knows what 33 minus 12 is? Oliver John, you are correct. Gabriel, you are correct. Who thinks they know?
I told you the answer on the chat.
Yeah. Well, let's just do the operation, okay? We'll just do it right here. 33 minus 12. Okay, we remember we always start in the units, right? What's 3 minus 2?
1.
1. 3 minus 2 is 1. What's 3 minus 1?
2.
What's our answer?
21.
Yeah. Isn't that easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then our answer is 21 hundredths. Who thinks they can write it as a decimal? I want you to write the whole problem as decimals. Rewrite it so it's 33 hundredths minus 12 hundredths equals 21 hundredths, but write it as a decimal, okay? And show it to me if you've written it
I
on
want
paper.
to try all of these.
As fractions?
No, it's decimal.
Teacher, but now
What
it's-
does decimal mean?
Right,
Now that we got the answer, we have to convey them together.
So, right, 33 hundredths is easy.
I hear some good thinking happening. A decimal means you're using that decimal point instead of a denominator.
33, so you have it right here, see? 33 hundredths minus 12 hundredths, right? You got 21 hundredths, which is what? How do you write that as a decimal?
Gabriel.
Is that what she's
yes,
asking you?
Yes, sir, you did it. I see that. Okay, for those of you who are still a little bit perplexed, I'm going to share.
Teacher, what's mean? Teacher,
Yeah.
what does denominator mean?
Two.
Denominator is the bottom number. That's the denominator. That's the family name.
I mean, wrote it like that. Denominator is. I mean, what is
Decimal
yeah.
that's a decimal point.
There you go.
And so this is a decimal number. This is a decimal number. This is a decimal number. And that's a decimal number. Yeah. So I rewrote this problem so that now we're using just decimals, no fractions. So 33 hundredths minus 12 hundredths equals 1 hundredths. Okay, if you're still fuzzy, we're gonna keep on going.
I'm still very.
Okay, did you write that down, boys and girls? Make sure you write it down, okay? Show me a thumbs up after you've finished writing it. Great. Sylvia, did you write it down, honey?
At all.
Siri, did you write yours down? Good, okay. I see pencils moving. That's what I like to see. Keep on
Hang on.
going.
Keep Kelly pinned while I write my stuff. Please keep Kelly pinned. No, all right.
Because I hit the whole problem. You see, you're not writing that part down.
Keep Kelly, can you pin yourself, please?
I think if I pin myself, then it just pins me on my computer. I don't think it pins me on your computer.
You have to press. Go to everybody and then press press on her 3 times and then she'll get pinned.
Teacher, this is second page.
My computer and then press on Kelly.
You have to full screen mode.
I'm just going to gallery view. I just go
Where are you?
and then you. Oh, out of gallery. I just go into gallery view and go and put my mouse. And when I'm using a touch screen, I tap the picture of her. When I'm using a touch screen, when I'm using a, I click it, and in the area with 3 dots, you click. And it says pin video. There's only one option in gallery view, which is pin video. And when you select that, it pins the video.
Thanks for helping, Gabriel. That was nice. Okay, I'm assuming everyone's written it down. I'm going to go ahead and move on.
Teacher, I understand this now.
Woohoo! That's exciting.
Me too. It's easy for me.
You guys are such smarty pants.
Easy. Super easy.
How'd you get so smart?
Because we learn.
Because you learned. I love that answer.
You
Oh,
guys
okay.
keep freezing.
Ah,
You know, you guys keep all you guys keep freezing for
yeah.
like a couple seconds.
Part of doing a virtual classroom. Okay. Now, this might be a little tricky. I'm going to give you some think time while you write this down. Okay, this one's slightly tricky.
Chimichangas. My computer's almost out of battery.
Oh dear.
I think I'll make it though.
Okay.
I'll make it.
If you don't worry. I'm recording our lesson and
I think my battery's full.
Okay, when you're finished writing down your problem, give me a thumbs up. Yay.
Chimichanga 26.
I see a thumbs up from 3 people, 4 people, 5 people.
Hang on. I wrote it down. Just let me put a thumbs up. I wrote it down.
Okie dokie.
Hey.
Everyone has finished. I'm going to go ahead and see if you can remember.
Are you supposed to?
Now, you see that we have 2/5, right? Plus 3/9.
No, he is not.
Well, in order to convert that to a decimal fraction with the denominator as 100, we need to remember what is the equivalent to 1/5. Who can remember? We learned
Can you show me?
yesterday.
Can you show me the paper? Because I'm not that familiar with this yet. I remember. It's 2100. It's 2100.
Yeah. So if we have 2 20/100ths, what would that equal?
40.
Yes.
40
Yes.
hundred.
40
Because
is
20
100.
plus 20 is 40.
Yeah. And let me show you what I mean by that. And that's what's cool about this awesome thing, because you can do this at home too. You can take your 5th.
Should it look like this? Should it? Okay, hang on. Let me turn off my virtual background. Okay.
All right.
Settings.
So remember, here was our 1/5, and it was equivalent to 20/100ths.
Should it look like this? Should it look like? Should it look like? Okay, hang on. Where is it?
That's right. That's right, Ted. It's
Two?
not, well, actually, hold on a second. Watch me first, buddy. No, you're on the right track, but hold on one second. So here's my 2/10, right? I mean, sorry, 2/5. Do you see? It lines up to the 40. Here's 1/5. It lines up to the 20. Here are 2/5. It lines up to the 40. So therefore, 2/5 is equivalent to 40/100ths, right? Does that make sense? You can see it right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then if we have 2/5 or 40/100ths, and we add 3/9, well, now we have to remember, what is 1/9? Who can remember what 1/9 is?
When it's equivalent to,
I wrote them down yesterday.
oh, is it equivalent to
1100.
no,
Yeah, 1100. We wrote it down, and that's why we wrote it down. And take a look. Here's 1/9. What is it equivalent to?
11
11.
hundredths.
We need 3/9. So what's 11 times 3?
33.
33. So our problem is going to be 2/5 plus 3/9. And here is what it will look like on your. So when you are doing it with your fancy schmancy decimal converter, it's going to go all the way around up to boom.
7300.
Yeah.
73.
Okay. So we're going to remember our numbers, right? Okay, so we have 2/5, which is equivalent to 40/100ths plus, look up at me real quick, everybody, 3/9, which is equivalent to
2100.
3/100ths. Now we add the numerators. That's the top number.
2100.
No. 40 plus 33. No extra noises, please, friends. What is 40 plus 33? Gabe.
73.
73. 73/100ths is our answer. Now, we're going to rewrite these as decimal numbers. Okay? This is what we're here for. This is why we're doing it. Everyone write your whole problem, but as decimals. And I want you to hold it up to the camera when you're done, okay?
Can you show me what it looks like though?
I
Mm,
not gonna show you yet, silly. I will though, but I want you to think about it. Just think your hardest and try your best, okay?
I got it.
Those are still fractions, Kaiden. Write them as decimals now, buddy. Yes, I see it. Gabriel, yes, sir. You are correct. Write them as decimals. That means you have the dot, right? The decimal point. I can see your brains growing right now.
Can I send it to you in the chat?
Is it 4? I got it. Here. Let me-
Sebastian. Yeah.
Teacher, can I send it to you in the chat?
Yep.
Okay. Dancing.
Oliver Zhang. Yes. If you don't understand, that's okay. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up.
I sent my answer 5 minutes ago.
This is tough stuff, man. Here's what it will look like, boys and girls. If you don't have that written down, please write it down. This is the decimal version. This is 40 hundredths plus 33 hundredths. And we just do normal addition, right? 40 plus 33. And you guys all know how to do addition now.
I sent you the answer. Teacher Kelly, can you check the chat? I did it.
Yes, Isabel, that's right. Good. Let's just make sure we remember how to do addition, okay? We always start in the units, or the smallest unit, right? What's 0 plus 3?
2,
3. What's 4 plus 3?
7.
7.
It's 0.73.
It's
Yeah, 0.73. So look up here. 40 hundredths plus 33 hundredths equals 73 hundredths. Yeah. Way to go, friends. Okay. Now, let's do it, but this time it'll be subtraction. So we're going to do the same numbers, but we're going to subtract them. Okay, so here's what I want you to write first. 2/5 minus 3/9. And then look, I wrote my decimal fractions over here, my over 100 minus 1 over 100, but I still haven't filled in my numerator, okay? But here's your clue. We're using the same numbers that we used before. So maybe you can remember, what will 2/5 turn into over here? What will 3/9 turn into over here? If you can remember from your last problem.
2 will turn into 20. Will 2/5 turn into 20 hundredths?
1/5 is 20 hundredths. So what would 2/5 be?
Wait, 40 hundredths. 2/5 is 40 hundredths.
2/5, 40 hundredths.
So what are you going to write in the numerator right here?
40 hundredths.
Yeah.
41 hundredths. And then the next one is 33 hundredths.
Yeah. You remembered. Excellent job.
Hang on, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Minus
5
How you're getting this. I'm really amazed.
30,
All right, sugar.
Seventeen hundredths. 17 hundredths.
7 hundredths.
It's 7 hundredths.
7 hundredths. I thought it was 17 hundredths.
Let's do the subtraction problem, and we'll remind ourselves how to do it, okay? So we have 40 minus 33.
Wait, Daddy, I just forgot the note.
We always start here. Can I take 3 away from 0?
No.
So what do I have to do?
Borrow from the tens.
Yeah,
Borrow from the
I'm
tens.
gonna borrow a 10 from this.
It became 3.
That turns into 3.
And then it became a 10. And then you would minus the 3 from the 10.
Yeah, and minus 3 is what?
7.
7.
And it would be 7. And then the
What's
3
3
would
minus
be
3?
0. And it would be 0.7
3 minus 0.
is
Point zero?
0.0?
Yeah, because think about it, friends. If you are taking 40, or you have 40 hundredths, and you take away 33 hundredths, you're going to have 7 hundredths, not 7 tenths. This is 7 tenths. This is 10 times bigger than this. So we want to make sure we add that 0, okay?
I
This
sent
was
the
a
answer in the chat.
This
I
was a-
sent the answer in the chat.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
I saw some answers, but they were wrong. They were 7 tenths, not 7 hundredths. So we want to write 7 hundredths. That's different than 7 tenths, right?
25 minus.
Remember?
Who can write this whole as decimals?
Okay.
Gabriel.
7 hundredths, or as decimals, it's what, point?
No, you were right. In the beginning. Minus 1.
Minus.
I already wrote it.
Oh, yay.
Oh, dang it. I need to go back because.
Okay, Gabriel has his written out as decimals. Who else?
0.25 minus 0.39.
I heard somebody say 39. There's no 39, right? Okay, I think you've had enough time. I'm gonna see if you got your decimals correct. Okay, did you all write it like that? So Mr. Kaiden, where are you, buddy? There you are. So I see you wrote in your chat 25 hundredths minus 39 hundredths, but we have 40 hundredths minus 33 hundredths.
Yeah.
So make your numbers do that, okay, buddy?
Okay.
Okay.
So what?
Did everyone else get theirs the same as mine? Sylvia, what about you, sweetie?
Um,
Ooh, I see Scarlett's. Thank you, honey bun.
I did.
Okay. Miss Sylvia, can you show me yours, hon?
I forgot to do this. I thought it was just 7 and not the 0 with it, but
And did you remember to put your decimals in, Miss Sylvia? It's 0.40 minus 0.33, right? Was it just hard to see? It's hard to see pencil over the computer. That's why I'm using the really dark black whiteboard marker. Okay, we have time for one more. You guys are doing amazing, by the way. I'm very impressed. Okay, go ahead. Who can remember what the equivalent decimal fractions were for 2 or 1/8 and 1/6?
I do. I can do.
Yeah? What's the equivalent decimal fraction for
Mama,
It's really strong. It's 70.
12.
And it's
1/8 was
21.
1,200.
Oh yeah. 1200.
Yeah, 1,200. So if we have 2/8, we would double that 12, right? And what would we end up with?
1200.
Oh, 12 is 1/8. We're gonna
2,400.
Yeah, because we have 2, right? And I'll show you with my fraction circles. Okay, here's my eighths. This is an eighth. And I'm gonna put it right here. And we learned that 1/8 is worth 12 hundredths. So if I have 2/8, it has to be twice that much, right? 2 of them equal 24 hundredths. Because 12 times 2 is 24, right? 12 plus 12 is 24. So here's our first decimal fraction. Enter Dragon 99. Okay, we've got our first decimal fraction, which is 24 hundredths. Do you remember what 1 is equivalent to?
1/6 is equivalent to
One of those repeaters.
it's 28. 21.
Remember, it was 0.166. Or
Oh yes, correct.
1600. Here's 16 hundredths. You can see it's just one tick past the 15. So we have, I'm going to write it down like this. So make sure that your problem looks like this now.
22, Daddy.
You can figure out what the answer is.
Daddy write it down here. Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Gabriel, you got the right answer. If you want to log out, go for it.
What do you have here?
A couple minutes to go to the bathroom and get a drink of water. Bye, Gabe.
It's okay. Write down your answer if you
Oliver, you got the right answer?
20,
Off you go.
22. Bye.
Bye.
So remember, you're doing
Bye.
24 plus 12, 16. Sorry.
I think if only you find the answer.
What's 24 plus 12? What happens in the numerator? 24 plus 12. 24 plus 12. Or 16. Why do I keep saying 12? It's 16. I'm looking at this in my computer screen and it makes it backwards and it's like a 2. I apologize if I have confused you.
Oh.
24 plus 16.
I know the answer.
Oh,
I think it's 40 hundredths.
ooh.
24,
Message me privately.
25 hundredths.
Message me privately. Sylvia,
Mama, how do
you can log off, sister. Isabel, close. Let's do some math. Let's do 24 plus 16.
24 plus
Okay, so here we go. We always start in the smallest units, right? What's 4 plus 6? Combinations of 10 masters. What's 4? 10.
10.
So we write a 0. We carry the 1. What's 6 plus 1 plus 1? I mean 2. I'm looking backwards. 2 plus 1 plus 1.
4. It's 40. 40 hundreds. 40
Yeah.
hundreds.
So our answer is 40.
40 hundreds.
And then when we rewrite it,
Oh, it's
decimals, we do this. 0.24, which is 24 hundredths, plus 0.16, which is 16 hundredths, equals 0.40, which is ding, 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 40 hundredths.
Check.
Yay.
Can we log out?
You may log out. Good job, everybody.
Bye.
Very proud of you for trying hard. All right. Nice job.
Bye, guys. Bye.
I'll see you later.
Peace, peace,
Peace.
Bye.
I'm so proud of you guys, you little firsties.
Bye.
Doing this hard math. I'm so amazed. Bye, guys. End meeting.